Well, hello again everybody and welcome back to the garage. Now you might remember that a few videos ago we stripped the Suzuki Intruder starter motor down and we found that the brushes were worn pretty much to their minimum length. So we decided we wanted to replace the brushes in the starter motor. Now I found a new main set of brushes on eBay, new old stock from Suzuki, but I couldn't find a set of terminal brushes. I've since removed the terminal brushes from the starter motor housing to measure them up, but yeah, couldn't find any anywhere. They are just not to be had. So what I've done is I've looked online and I've found a set just of the brushes, not with the clip or anything, and they match up exactly. They're just the proper length. They're the right width and profile and everything. They're on a slightly thinner wire, which is concerning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these off and try and solder these on. Now you can see that the wire is considerably thinner on the new brushes than the old brushes, even if you draw back this sort of protective insulating sheath. It's substantially thicker, so I'm going to try and use most of that thicker wire and solder them on nearer the top. So I'm definitely not a soldering expert, but part of trying to keep these old vehicles, bikes and such running is trying out things that you've not really tried before and trying to gain some new skills. And even if it doesn't work out very well, I've had a bit of a bash at it, and you never know, I might learn something, certainly from the comment section. Maybe we'll see how it goes. Right, well that didn't work so well. I don't think that soldering iron's up to much. I've got another one. Let's try with that. Well, this is not going at all well. I'm really struggling to solder those on there. I've discovered I'm not very good at soldering, either that or I don't really know what I'm doing. I think the only thing I can do now, because these are all a bit hardened up with solder, is maybe I can melt the solder off of it with the matte gas and start again perhaps. Well, I think what I've done there basically is I've ruined it. These are now really stiff. They're not flexible anymore. They're all corroded up. I don't think I can just melt the solder off them. And that's just like a solid rod now. Oh, yeah. Not really sure what to do. Maybe I'll have another look online and see if I can get this whole component. My soldering skills do not seem to be up to the job. Well, that is disappointing. Let me know what I was doing wrong with the solder. Soldering isn't anything I've really tried before, and yeah, I'm not sure I've got much of a natural knack for it by the look of it. I did look at a couple of YouTube videos beforehand and they made it look very easy, but there you go. Anyhow, I think that's disappointingly it for the moment. I'm going to go and rethink this a bit, but I'm not going to give up. Certainly not on this bike. I'm not going to give up on this bike. I really want to get riding this summer. So we'll see you again very soon with another attempt at something on this.